So now...
Oh,
Mm, we can get the other accessory on the mountain later.
the lag is gone. Yeah, I think it's the ice spikes, unless actually is the other accessory on the mountains. I might get up in a minute to look at that. There's an accessory which makes it where it's not just you don't slip on the ice, it also actually makes you immune to being frozen by enemies. And actually, I will go look up what accessory that is, because if we can get that one.
I'm gonna get rid of the ruby thing for 5 minutes. Okay. Good. Do the one cave now. It's fine. It's mostly empty. Hey, bud. Going to the still world. Love you. Bye. Back here, 45 minutes later. I mean, we got 2 heart pieces, multiple echoes, and those ice shoes, so I consider that an absolute win. Jesus. Lionel is scary. Melt it, Sluggy. Thanks, bud. Boy. I wish you could ride the Lionel, though. Would it, though? Oh. Okay, so fucking depth perception. Higher up.
Okay, going and looking at all the accessories. I think the thing that prevents you from like being frozen, I believe it's not an accessory. What it is if you use like. I believe you use the chili fruit with the monster guts, because the monster guts make.
No.
I believe the thing that makes you immune to like ice damage from enemies, and because of this you might want maybe when we like get in when we open the dungeon and can warp like back to it and shit, go make a smoothie, because like I believe what I was thinking of is because the monster guts make better versions of like potions slash smoothies. Putting the monster guts together with again the chili fruit, I believe it makes an ice potion that makes you not only immune to freezing damage from enemies, but I believe it also makes you immune to the cold effect in the mountain in general. So that's nice. That's what I was thinking of. Was an accessory. I kind of wish the ice boots were an accessory that just sort of rolled all of that together.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go over it. You can't target the icicles, which is stupid. You have to go over it and I'll really drop fire onto it.
You could just drop a slug onto it. That's not that.
No, it's more about the fact that I have to come over here and do this. It's more about the tedious waste of 5 seconds. Fog that way. We ride. We ride again. And I found it. Yay. Oh god. Fire! Now that we're back, and I can rant about some stuff, just like jump around because watching some Zelda videos, you know, linked me to more.
Boo.
And it was a video about someone saying that people like misunderstand Twilight Princess and defending a lot of the nonsense in that game. When I feel like you misunderstood a lot of the criticisms. Like, they said, you know, oh, so close. They said, like, oh, everyone. If there's plot, and then I can go on my rant, but. I have a point. Also thought I might sneeze. Oh, Twilight Princess rant can wait. Oh wow, the Dark Gunk is gone. Conde was right to keep trying. I love you, Vod. He doesn't waste time, does he? The roof we just saw was fairly small. I wonder if we can enter the huge one. Yeah. I sense my friends somewhere above us. Let's go to the top. Try to rant for 5 minutes. They, like, throughout the video, they were just defending Twilight Princess. Like, alright. I'm actually going to do him. Because he's just convenient. Because if you can target stuff, yeah, buddy. Oh, hell yeah. Get him again. They were defending Twilight Princess for a lot of the things people.
I do love, like.
Oh my god, you idiot. They were defending Twilight Princess for a lot of the things that I basically don't like, and one of their complaints, well, one of the complaints that they were trying to defend against, where I feel like you kind of miss what people were mad about, they were talking about Zant was like, oh, people don't like that Zant basically gets replaced by Ganon. It's like, you're missing the point of Zant. The whole fact that he's a, you know, cool collective villain is a facade. He was a puppet, and I like that characterization. A man so desperate for power, he becomes a puppet. It's like, okay, and I can't disagree with that, but I think a lot of people would say the same. But what you don't seem to grasp, it's not that he's a puppet that's the problem. Why does it have to be Ganon? Why did he have to get hijacked by Ganondorf? What is Ganondorf adding to this plot? know, sort of the take with that one is like, what is Ganon adding to the plot? And I think the one...
Yeah, because Twilight Princess is basically a sequel to Ocarina of Time.
Yes, but like... Dang it. Oh, there's the Ice Wizard. I was looking for you.
Wizard Battle.
Wizard Battle! Or... I just want to try something stupid. Apparently, when you get the cheap crows and you can do this, because of the way the crows work, they will death by 1,000 cuts. I just want to... Because they're cheap and they fly around. Where did he go?
He teleported up on the cliff. See? Because Wizards can teleport.
I just wanted to try it. So.
I think you should just go back to the Wizrobe, especially if it isn't Ice Wizrobe, the Fire, then the Fire Wizrobe might do more damage.
They are swarming though. I will give you that. But unfortunately, Wizard Battle. Oh, fucking shit. Good.
That got him.
Oh, yeah, and he's on fire. Good. Ice. Got him. Okay. Back to the Twilight Princess thing. It's like, yeah, Zant being a false king is cool from a narrative perspective, and I don't think a lot of people would contest that. That is a really nice narrative thing, but it's like, why does it have to be, you know, like Ganon that's controlling him? Why? No, I'm trying to say, it's like, why does it have to be Ganon? That's sort of the problem I think a lot of people have, is not so much that Zant is a false king, but like, yeah, because now we've been in the pond before. I just didn't activate the one thing, so I have no idea where the fuck to go. Unless you really... Oh, no, you mean all the fucking way up. Hold on. Was a spider. And the one other thing that the one person said, and I think this is more of a dumb coincidence than an actual thing, where they said tons of people talk about Twilight Princess and say, oh, it has tonal whiplash. Sometimes it's dark and brooding, other times it's goofy. But then he was like, it's Twilight. Twilight is between darkness and light. So of course it's going to be goofy and have darkness. It's the Twilight game that it's thematic. But I'm like, I'm sorry. That to me feels...
Sir, you're reaching more than Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, I gotta go to that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir, that is more of a reach than Stretch Armstrong.
Gotta go up the cliff. I'm sorry. I don't think they were... Yeah, okay. We have to use cavemen. Yeah, I gotta go up past those. Yeah, except the... God damn it. This is going to be fucking annoying. I need to go up. I'm pretty sure I need to go up, but the problem is, how do I get up? The fucking snow is gonna keep coming.
There's a ladder.
Okay, yeah. Yep, fair enough, I guess. It was more about the... Yeah. Eat tile, fiend! Yeah. But... We'll just do this. Should teleport.
You normally have to be locked on for him to do
Hold on. Or that. Fucking wind up! Yeah, this is the other problem, because it's an enemy in a stupid position.
I'm trying to get the mob on level 2 on that platform because shield. Or the like Dark Knight because they're just immune to...
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Again, I never said it wouldn't. But like, so going back to kind of making fun of the... One person is like saying, oh, it's Twilight, it's thematic. When I'm like, I'm sorry, but I don't think the game being Twilight Princess is the thematic kind of... Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. It's... I don't think the game, being Twilight Princess, is the thematic... Oh, those look different.
Unless that's just... Is that the lighting?
No, they're colored in red, so that's party.
Yeah, and temporary because they get angry when you hit them.
Anyway, I don't think the game being Twilight Princess was doing this. Oh, it's between light and darkness, so it's not a tonal whiplash. It's between light and dark. It has to be silly, and it has to be darkness. I don't think they were going for that kind... Like, you know... Okay, so we're up here.
There's a corner up.
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, you know what? I thought this topic would be super fun and interesting, but also incredibly controversial, since I didn't have much to talk about. And we had Nintendo release that one financial report. What is your general consensus on that financial report? Because I feel like it really does basically paint a far better picture, where everyone was trying to grift that the Switch 2 had failed and that the Switch 2 was irrelevant. But the Switch 2 is up to 17 million consoles sold. That's impressive. It beat the Wii U. It did it in less time than the original Switch did. those numbers are solid, even accounting for a kind of shitty Christmas because no one was selling a lot of stuff during the holidays. All the major games people were making fun of sold well, except for Metroid Prime 4, but those sales numbers were the games that broke 1,000,000. Just because the Metroid Prime 4 hasn't broken 1,000,000 yet doesn't mean it won't break 1,000,000 by the time of the next financial report. That game, I do feel like being shat on is still somewhat unfair because it seems like it's doing decent. And just because it didn't crack 1,000,000 doesn't mean it's not close. I feel like it will probably hit 1,000,000 sometime in the middle of the next quarter because I think it was close to that. But this basically does create some pretty good evidence that goes against all of those grifter channels I've been making fun of for months. 17 million is nothing to scoff at. Beating the Wii U this fast is impressive. And the Mario Kart world basically has nearly a 98% attach rate. Donkey Kong Bonanza is the second most popular game Nintendo has. So it's doing incredibly well. Meaning all of those people trying to trick you into thinking that Donkey Kong is irrelevant and sad are just being incredibly disingenuous. On top of that, Pokemon Legends ZA, specifically the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, was also quite an important seller. So, it's doing good, even though people are also trying to convince you that Pokemon is dead and irrelevant. Even Kirby Air Riders broke 1,000,000, which is really good for a basically follow-up spin-off to an old spin-off from back in the GameCube era. So, no, the Switch 2 is not some grandiose, monumental failure in the way that everyone wants you to believe it is. The Switch 2 is actually doing incredibly well, and it doesn't even have a major release on it. It's selling incredibly well, all things considered, and the holiday season of 2025 was shitty for everyone. People just do not have a lot of money, so sales on everything were down across the board. And the Switch 2 is still doing phenomenal when compared to other stuff, and with Sony and Microsoft increasing prices, I think the Switch 2 will start doing better incredibly soon. But I'm starting to ramble. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.